ko, parang parehas din tong tanong ni Carlo. Ang sagot dito, declare it and let them see kung anong risk ang gagawin nila according to Carlo Santos. The same thing din with Darth Trader, no? Ang tanong niya, kumita ako from futures trading. But ang sagot niya, attorney, sabihin mo ang totoo. No? Kasi kailangan mo talagang sabihin 'yon, and let's see kung anong gagawin nila.
Meron lang itong concern dito sa futures trading. Kasi but I don't know if the compliance officers, compliance departments are sophisticated when it comes to this. They understand the problem. Please note kasi one of the predicate crimes that might trigger money laundering is yung mga violation ng securities law. Okay. May problem kasi tayo sa futures trading dahil effectively banned ang futures trading in the Philippines. Mahabang usapan pero let me just give you the basics here. Okay. Under the Securities Regulation Code kasi, CSEC ang regulator ng futures, commodity futures transactions. At sinasabi ng batas, ng Securities Regulation Code, 2000 pa itong batas na ito, dapat mag-issue ng implementing rules si SEC para ma-operationalize itong regulatory framework for commodities futures trading. Until then, hindi pwedeng mag-engage sa commodities futures trading dito sa Philippines. And it's already 2026, until today, wala namang regulation si SEC pagdating sa commodities futures trading. Incidentally, nauna pa nga yung sa crypto asset service provider. Hindi ko naman masasagot sa SEC kung bakit as a policy, inuna pa nila yung crypto asset service provider na regulatory framework as compared sa commodity futures trading. Pero that's the situation. Now, dahil ang problema natin ay effectively banned ang futures trading dito sa Philippines, yung mga transaction na yon relating futures at pag sinabi mo sa bangko yan, pwede talagang matrigger na sabi na, ito ay related sa violation ng Securities Regulation Code. Kasi paano ka nakaka-engage in futures trading kung hindi naman yan legal dito sa Philippines? Baka pwede mo mapaliwanag na sa labas naman yung counterparty mo. Baka i-consider nila iyan. Pero kung ang transaction ay nangyayari dito sa Philippines at hindi naman registered yung platform dito sa Philippines, pwede pa rin nila yan. Medyo komplikadong issue yan. Ang problema sa mga compliance department, at hindi ko rin naman sila masisisi dito, kung hindi sila sigurado, no, ire-report na lang naman nila yan. At pinaliwanag na natin kanina kung bakit nila gagawin yon, no, na as a safe harbor, para to serve as a legal defense kung sakaling magkaroon ng problema, ire-report na lang nila yan as a suspicious transaction and let Anti-Money Laundering Council, no, deal with that matter.